Hello and good morning everyone. Students, how are you? In today's class, we will try to find out what is prepositions in English grammar. So as you can see, topic is already written on the board. So what is preposition? So let me write definition on the board first according to that. So the preposition is a word that connects a noun or pronoun to a verb adjective in a sentence. A preposition is a word that connects a noun or a pronoun to a verb or adjective in a sentence. Suppose, let me write one small example. I am going with Preetham. This is a simple sentence. Now what is with here? This with is preposition here. This with is preposition here. Now another matter comes. What preposition? How can we identify this one? If you see it very clearly, preposition is a mixture of actually two words. Pre plus position. Pre means to be advanced, or we can say before, or position means to be place. So this is a thing which comes before something. So we have to identify where it generally comes and what is its role. Two words. It's a combination of two words. Pre plus position. Pre means to be before or advance, and position means to be placed. In simple terms or in simple words, we can say preposition is a word which comes before anything or something. इसका मतलब ये हुआ which comes before or something. Let me write one another example. Suppose I am writing I am in the class. I am in the class. Now, what is in here? According to the definition, we have to think according to the definition. In here is what? In is preposition. In is preposition here. What I is? I is pronoun here. Pronoun. And what about this? The class, we can say as it is noun. So what definition says? Preposition is a word which connects a noun or pronoun in a sentence. Preposition is there which connects noun or a pronoun in a sentence. This is a simple sentence, and the role of the preposition is to connect a noun or pronoun in a given sentence. Actually, in English, we have to understand the meaning of the word first. Preposition. The very word itself suggests the pre plus position. Means something which comes before, something which comes in advance. So this is the role of the preposition here. Basically, it is, it suggests us, it shows us three important things. Let me write those three important things. Number one, direction. Number first is direction, number second is time, and the last one is place or location, you can say. Place or location. So let's take out our first preposition, that is on. on. So we will see in this example, in this particular part, where on we can use this preposition on, where we can use. So at first it is given, I have taken the example of surface. Whenever the surface matter, whenever something touches with the surface, there we have to use preposition on. To show the surface of anything. To show the surface of anything. Suppose this pen I kept on my hand. The marker pen is on my hand. So it is touching the surface of my hand. So we have used the preposition on here. Another example, the book is on the table. So the book is touching the surface of the table. Second example, the watch is on my desk. Desk is solid material, watch is touching the surface of the desk. The cat is on the bench. The cat is on the tree. Means something, any object or anything is touching the surface of something, that is called. At there we have to use the preposition on. Another example, he is on the bus stop. First of all, you tell me whether this sentence is written correct or wrong. This sentence is written absolutely correct. Am I saying correct? No. This sentence is totally wrong. He is on the bus stop. क्या वो bus stop के ऊपर चढ़ गया है? No. Now the question comes, then what is bus stop here? Bus stop is here a name of place, a point of place. So bus stop के ऊपर आदमी नहीं चढ़ सकता. No. He is on the bus stop. This particular statement or sentence is wrong. So what we can say, at the stop, near bus stop, in that way we can use, but he is on the bus stop is totally wrong. Now we will take another examples of preposition on in our next topic. Days and dates, or we can say how on preposition on will be used while we want to highlight or show days and date. If you want to show or highlight days or date, simply you have to use the preposition on. I have written here to show any day or date. Let me explain this simple concept with few examples. Suppose I met him on Tuesday. She will join us on Friday. They not attend the function on Wednesday. And the last one is he was born on 24 August 2009. So the very first example, I met him on Tuesday. On is preposition here and Tuesday is day. Second example, I will join you. I will join you on Friday. On is preposition here and Friday is day. They will not attend the function on Wednesday. Again, on is preposition here and Wednesday is day. Last one, he was born on 24 August 2019. Again, on is preposition here and 24 August is day. So it is clear, to show any day and time, day and date, we have to use the preposition on. Is it clear? Now we are moving forward. Some more uses of preposition and few more prepositions. Third one is for any device or machine, we will use the preposition on. We will use the preposition on. Now, what are machines? I have written to show any device or machine. Suppose machines are computers, laptops, phones, calculator, etc. So any machine, if you are working with any machine, then we use the preposition on. Then we will use the preposition on. Fine. Now let me write few more examples for this. He is on the phone. To show any device or machine, I already told. And what are the machines? Phone. So let me explain this concept with the help of example. Suppose phone. He is on the phone. He has been computed. The cricket match will be telecasted on television. Or we can take another example also. Or I am watching football match on television. Now what about calculator? I am solving my sum on calculator. So you can see, phone is a device, computer is a device, television here is a device, and calculator is a device. So the very concept to use any device, when you want to use any device, we have to use the preposition on. He is on the phone. Here on is the preposition. Second example. He has been on computer. It doesn't mean that you computer के ऊपर बैठ गया. No. Whenever we have to use devices, there we have to use the preposition on. The cricket match will be telecasted on television. Second one, I am watching football match on television. And with the calculator, I am solving my sum on calculator. So you can see, whenever you want to use any device, then you have to use their preposition on. Keep this thing in mind. Let's check it out. Few more examples and problems of the preposition on next. So again the fourth part, we are moving ahead to the fourth part, parts of body. Whenever we use parts of body, we want to highlight also parts of body, we have to use the preposition on. If anything is connected with the parts of your body, with the parts of body. Example, my mother kissed me on forehead. On is here preposition and forehead. Forehead is this. Is the parts of body. Second, the blue ink fell on my leg. On is preposition here and leg is again parts of body. MS Dhoni wears helmet. Helmet again is their object. Preposition on and head. Head again is parts of body. MS Dhoni wears helmet on head during cricket match against Australia. So you see, whenever you want to use on with the parts of body, then you have to use the preposition on. See, anything is connected with the parts of body, there you have to take care of using the preposition on. I hope that you understood this particular aspect. Now the fifth usage of preposition on here. State. State here means to be not that Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh or Uttar Pradesh. State is something different. State here means to be to show the state of anything, or you can say the condition of something. The condition of something, that is called state. So let me explain with few more examples. Number one, Kohli was on fire last night. Kohli was on fire last night. On fire. On fire is it's a condition here. Kohli was on fire last night. It doesn't mean that you fire people chal gaya. He was on firing mode while batting against any different opposition country. Kohli was on fire last night. So on fire is a state or condition here. State or condition. Second example. Ram has been on bed rest for 2 days. Doctor advised him to take complete bed rest for 2 days. Ram has been on bed rest. On bed rest is again here condition or state or condition. Third example. Mango juice is on demand during summer. Mango juice is on demand during summer. On is preposition here and on demand. On demand again here state or condition. So we can say that whenever you want to express condition or state of something, there we have to use preposition on. I hope that you will keep this thing also in mind. So moving ahead, we have another preposition here with us, that is on to. On to preposition. Again, it is a combination of two words, on plus to. It is same like the preposition on, but again combination of two words. As you can see here, on plus to. But at where we have to use this one, we will use it only when we see something coming in moving way. We will use it only when we see something coming in moving way and sits on surface. Suppose a bird is coming from that direction to me. A bird is coming to me and sits on my hand like this. The bird is coming, the movement is, it's a moving way. It's a moving way, right? So there we have to use on to. Next, movement. What I say? Moving way. So where there will be movement, there we have to use preposition on to show movement of the object. To show movement of the object. To show movement of the object. We can understand this one better by these examples. Example number 1. The dog jumped onto the table. The dog jumped onto the table. Dog जो है कैसा है? Jump किया. There is a movement in that activity. So the dog jumped onto the table. That is, movement, moving object, moving way. Movement is there on the dog jumped. So we have to use here preposition on to. Example number 2. Keep the books onto the shelf. Books एक जगह से दूसरी जगह ले जाने में movement हो रहा है. There is some kind of movement we can observe in this activity also. A movement is being observed. Keep the books onto the shelf. So again preposition on to. Example number C. Next example. The soldiers climbed onto the river. The soldiers climbed onto the river. Soldiers were in resting position. When they are in action mode, they jump, they climb onto the river. Again, there is a movement. There is a moving way activity is going on here. So, what will come? Again, the preposition onto we have to use here. Next example, let's check it out. The passenger stepped down from the train onto the platform. The passengers stepped down from the train onto. Again, the preposition onto the platform. Moment, moving way, moment. There is a moment. The passenger stepped down from the train onto the platform. There is a activity of movement. So wherever there will be activity of movement is observed, there we have to use preposition onto. Before that, at first I have discussed the preposition on. Actually, on is connected with the surface. Preposition on we have to use when something touches the surface of anything. This book is, the pen is on my hand. It is touching the surface of my hand. So we have to use preposition on. But what about on to? If you want to use preposition on to, moving object should be required. Movement is necessary for this. So there is a slight difference between on and on to. So you keep this thing in mind, otherwise you will be confused. So on and on to and this and on. So these are different between, but it's very easy. You can, once you are able to understand, it is very easy to implement in daily English practice, day-to-day life. The usage of preposition onto is, again, we can use in this way also. Fully aware. What is this fully aware? When something is fully known or aware. When you know something completely, you are aware of something fully. So at that moment you can use onto preposition. But there is one condition in this actually. But this is only for informal use, not for formal use. Generally, हम इसे use करते नहीं हैं. But as per your knowledge, you can keep it in mind. So formally it is not being used. Informal way maybe you can use sometimes, you might have somewhere else. But basically, generally we are not using. But you should understand, you should know this one also. Let me explain this particular certain examples. Example number 1. They knew I was onto their plan. They knew I was onto their plan. So, onto is preposition here. Fine. Next one. He cancelled his surprise party when he came to know that we were onto his surprise. What does it mean onto? 2 times has been used onto here. 2 times have been onto have been used here. Onto first, onto here. They knew I was onto their plan. They knew I was onto their plans. Means to be they knew that I am aware of their plan fully. I was aware of their plan fully. So onto we can think it as fully aware. He cancelled his surprise party when he came to know that we were onto his surprise. He cancelled. Suppose my friend organized a party, he immediately cancelled his surprise when he come to know that I am aware of his party. So he immediately cancelled his surprise. Fine. There is one special note regarding this. Keep this thing, it is very important, keep it this in mind. Keep fully aware in place of onto. In place of this onto, what you have to think it in mind? Keep it in mind. Fully aware. Fully aware in place of onto. So you understand in simple manner. So onto here means to be fully aware. When someone is fully known, when someone is fully aware. So it is like fully aware means to be the use of this preposition onto here means to be fully aware. I think it is now clear to you. Now, one more preposition again, that is upon preposition. Now we will try to find out what are its uses and how we can use it in a daily life. Again, it is a combination of 2 words, just like onto. It is also again combination of two words, up and on. Again, it is a combination of two words, up plus on, upon. So, where it is used? Immediately after doing something or something happens. Something happens immediately. Immediately after doing something, after conducting something immediately, and starting or doing something, some other work after that, in a continuation manner. So, example is given here. Let's understand with the help of this. Example number 1. He got married immediately upon getting job. He got married immediately upon getting job. This preposition upon. Upon means to be immediately after doing something or something happened. Something happened immediately. That's why instead of what saying this one, we are using the preposition upon. So he got married immediately upon getting job. Fine. Job मिलने के तुरंत बाद what this thing happened? He got married. But what? At what extent? At what time? After immediately getting job. Job मिलने के बाद तुरंत. All of it. Example next. Upon. Again. Upon declaration of his result, he rushed towards his mother. Upon declaration of his result, he rushed towards his mother. Just after the declaration of result, immediately, result declare होने के तुरंत बाद, something happens immediately after doing something. Declaration, result declaration होने के बाद वो कहाँ भागा? He rushed towards his mother. He rushed towards his mother. So upon preposition is used here. I hope that you also get clear with this example, the help of this example. We will see one more particular use upon. Let me explain something more about this also. So here another use of preposition upon again once again. I already told you it is a combination of two words, up plus on. So what actually means here? The thing which is going to happen. You know, in our life there are certain activity which comes always. There are so many festivals are there which comes always. Our birthdays, school functions, college functions, anniversaries, or any other special occasions. It generally, comes in your life, monthly basis, yearly basis. So, for that, we can use in this upon preposition in that particular aspect also. So, the thing which is going to happen, the thing which is going to happen. So, we can understand it here by simple example. Number 1. Suppose this Dasara festival. It comes always. This year, next year. It will not stop anywhere else. It will come again and again. So, habitually. Dasara is always upon us. When the thing which is going to happen, there we can use upon preposition. Dasara बार बार आता है, हर बार हम त्योहार मनाते हैं, every year, हर बार, हर साल. So Dasara is always upon us. Second, our exams will soon be upon us. Again upon preposition. Exams कोई एक बार नहीं, हम हर बार देखते हैं. Every year when you will be in new class, you have to give the exam. This whole life is the exam also actually. हमारी life भी तो किसी exam से कम है क्या? नहीं है. So we have to use preposition in our life also. Fine guys. Our exams will soon be upon us. Fine. इसका मतलब our exams is going to happen soon. बहुत जल्दी एक्टिविटी ये चीज होने वाली है. हमारी एग्जाम बहुत जल्दी होने वाले हैं. दशहरा बहुत जल्दी आने वाला है. Third example. His payment is going to be due upon us. His payment is going to be due upon us. उसका पेमेंट हमारे ऊपर बहुत जल्दी is going to happen. हमारे ऊपर ड्यू होने वाला है. His payment is going to be due upon us. all these things, this Dasara, this exams, this payment or due of payment is going to be happen soon. So there, which preposition we have to use? We will use preposition upon. Okay. Now we will see the use of upon preposition in place of the preposition now. This upon preposition in place of now. We will try to understand it in a more formal manner or in a more formal way. So just check this out. When it is more formal than on, at that time we have to use the preposition upon. It means what? You can say, sir, how is it possible? Look at this. It means when we are using on, it's okay. We are using on, that is normal. But we want to present it in a formal manner, in a more formal manner. Fine. Then we use the preposition upon. Then we use preposition upon. And generally used with a few verbs. Basically or generally, it is used with few verbs like depend, congratulate, experience, happen or insist. इन verb के साथ generally upon in a more formal manner upon preposition का हम use कर सकते हैं. We can understand, इसे हम with the help of examples और अच्छे तरीके से समझ सकते हैं. We can understand by help of examples more. So what are the examples for this? Number one, he knew he could depend upon her to deal with the situation. He knew he could depend upon her to deal with the situation in a more formal way. Here, so we have used here the preposition upon. Second example, he congratulated. We have used the verb. We have taken the verb depend also here. He congratulated. Again, we have taken the second verb. He congratulated me upon my success. उसने मेरी सफलता पे मुझे congratulate किया. Second verb we have taken. She insisted the government upon its failure. उसने insist किया गवर्नमेंट को उसकी नाकामयाबी के लिए, failure के लिए. So we can say, in spite of using the preposition on, we can use upon to little bit give stress, pressurize, or we can use in a more formal manner. So these are the examples of using upon preposition in place of preposition on. Now we will see the use of the preposition upon when in a sentence there are two nouns if you are using two nouns in a sentence, when in a sentence two nouns are coming generally and the other noun is more important than the first one. किसी सेंटेंस में अगर दो नाउन है और जो दूसरा नाउन है वो पहले वाले से ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, तो we have to use upon preposition in that type of sentence. Let's have a look to these examples. Example number 1. For two nouns while other noun is more important. Fine. Example number 1. He has worked hard. He has worked hard year upon year. He has worked hard year upon year. दो नाउन यूज हुए हैं, मतलब प्रोग्रेस हो रहा है. There is a progress in this sentence. He has worked hard year upon year. Second example इसी तरह से at the same manner. We crossed further mile upon mile. So there is a gradual, in these sentences, in these examples, there are two nouns. So there is a progress. Last year मुझे 2 marks मिले. Last year मुझे 50 marks मिले. This year I got 70 marks. In upcoming months I got 87 marks. So like that. So there is a gradual extent in the process. There is a gradual development in the process, increasement in the process. So wherever there are two nouns, we are using, if in a sentence if we are using two nouns have been used. So at that we have to use preposition upon. Okay. The use of upon preposition for a thing which is in a moment way. It is same like that actually on to. For anything which is in moment. For anything which is in moment, it is same as on to. But there is a slight difference between on to and upon. The usage of upon for what? For moment position. Something which is coming in a move. Actually, what happened? This on to is used for climb or walk only. We can use on to preposition only when something or someone is climbing or walking. So this is on to preposition only for climb and walk position. But this upon position only it will use when something something is in a moving position or when moment is there. जब moment हो रहा हो तो हमें यूज करना है upon. We have to use upon preposition. But अगर climb और walking की activity हो रही है, if there is an activity of walk or climb, then we have to use preposition on to. Which preposition we have to use? On to preposition. Fine. Now let me explain with the help of example. Example number 1. We were put upon this earth for a purpose. We were put. हम धरती पे किस लिए आए हैं? एक ऑब्जेक्टिव के लिए. We came here on this beautiful earth for for objective, for a purpose, for a cause. We were put upon this earth for a purpose. Second example. He fell upon the ground. Fine. He fell upon the ground. So these are the prepositions. So what you learn? We learned about preposition on. We learned preposition about on to, and finally the different degrees of upon preposition. In our next English class, we will try to find it out something more about English grammar and parts of speech. Hope that you have enjoyed this class. Thank you. Jai Hind and take care. Bye.